You're rolling up, Uber black Cadillac, high heel boots, and a sexy body full of tats.
After a hard-fought race at the Argentina MotoGP, Jack Miller, the Pramac Yamaha team rider, did not hesitate to criticize the performance of the Yamaha M1 motorcycle. Miller said that the bike he rode was less competitive on the track, especially compared to other more dominant bikes. According to him, although the Yamaha M1 has potential, its speed and stability are still far from expectations in dealing with difficult track conditions. I feel that the M1 bike currently lacks competitiveness, especially in some sectors of the circuit that require us to be more aggressive. The speed of the bike is very limited, and we have difficulty in dealing with competitors who use stronger engines, Miller said after the race. Furthermore, Miller expressed his hope that Yamaha will soon launch a bike with a V4 engine, which is expected to provide better balance and performance at various circuits. He feels that with a V4 engine, Yamaha will be able to compete more closely with other teams that have relied on similar engines. Hopefully Yamaha will introduce a bike with a V4 engine soon. That will probably be the answer to the problems we are facing right now. We need a bike that is more aggressive and can be more competitive on the track, Miller added hopefully. And here's the full story. After a hard-fought Argentina MotoGP race last weekend, Jack Miller, the Pramac Yamaha team rider, voiced his disappointment with the performance of the Yamaha M1 bike. In his post-race comments, Miller expressed his frustration at the perceived lack of competitiveness on his M1 bike. The Australian rider said that the Yamaha M1, despite having some advantages, was unable to compete with other superior machines, especially in some sectors of the circuit that require the bike to have more power. In his post-race interview, Miller did not hesitate to say that the Yamaha M1, under his driving, proved to struggle to achieve optimal speed at various points of the track. He added that despite the team's efforts to improve the bike's settings and grip, in reality, the current M1 still lags far behind the main competitors, such as Ducati and Honda, which use engines with different configurations. This is a big problem. We have to admit that the M1 is not fast enough on the track. Even with the best settings, the bike struggles to maintain high speeds, especially when we're up against bikes that are already stronger and more stable. This is a reality that cannot be avoided. There is no other reason than better engine development to compete with other teams, Miller said in a disappointed tone. The 28-year-old racer also highlighted Yamaha's weaknesses in terms of stability and speed in fast corners, which have been the strengths of competing teams. Miller said that the M1 has many shortcomings that make it difficult to compete at the highest level, especially on circuits that require stronger engine thrust. This causes the Yamaha team's performance, especially under the wheels, to be more limited. We do have a lot of strength in some ways, but in the end, the bike is not aggressive enough to compete at the top level. In a stressful race situation, like the one we had in Argentina, the M1 shows flaws that cannot be ignored. We have to find a better solution if we want to compete in the future, Miller continued. However, not only criticizing the weaknesses of the M1, Jack Miller also expressed his hope for the strategic steps that Yamaha must take immediately, namely launching a motorbike with a V4 engine. According to him, the V4 engine will provide a more stable and powerful performance, especially in races that require maximum endurance and speed. The rider who previously defended Ducati believes that this step will bring significant changes, both for himself and the Yamaha team as a whole. I hope Yamaha will soon introduce a bike with a V4 engine. That is a very important step. We need a bike that can be more competitive on the fast track, more aggressive in the corners, and most importantly, more stable in various race conditions. All the major teams already rely on V4 engines, and that shows how important this technology is to be able to compete at the highest level. So, we hope Yamaha will soon give us a bike that can deliver maximum performance at every circuit, Miller added, hoping Yamaha can respond to his criticism with concrete steps. According to Miller, the application of the V4 engine on the Yamaha bike will help the team to adjust to the development of technological trends in MotoGP today. This is because almost all major factory teams, such as Ducati, Honda and Aprilia, have relied on V4 engines to achieve success in recent seasons. Thus, Yamaha is not expected to be left too far behind in the competition, especially considering their reputation as one of the big manufacturers in MotoGP. Miller also revealed that although the Yamaha M1 is currently not able to provide optimal performance, he is still committed to giving his best for the team. However, without significant changes to the engine and bike settings, he finds it difficult to compete with riders using machines with stronger configurations. "I'm still trying my best, and of course I want to help the team improve, but we also have to be realistic. Without any significant updates to the engine, it's very difficult to expect much. I hope important decisions can be made soon by Yamaha to ensure we have a greater chance in the future," said Miller. Miller's comments not only reflect personal disappointment, but also illustrate the unrest of many Yamaha riders who have felt the same way. For Yamaha, this criticism is a signal that they need to be more serious in developing the bike to get back to competing at the front in an increasingly competitive MotoGP event. Overall, despite Miller's deep concerns about the Yamaha bike's current performance, he still hopes Yamaha can take the right steps to address these issues. "We in the Pramac team always try hard, and I'm sure the team will continue to work to fix these shortcomings. But we also need to look forward, and I hope Yamaha can provide the right solution for their MotoGP future," it concluded Jack Miller with the hope that the Yamaha team can immediately make significant steps to regain their glory in the world's most prestigious motorcycle racing event.
I see her rolling up, Uber black Cadillac, high heel boots and a sexy body full of tats. Baby's bad, oh baby's hella bad. After her there ain't no coming back. Wanna take a run at that. I think she's feeling me, turn it up a few degrees. My imagination of her body gets the best of me. Oh gosh, she's such a tease, bitten lips, bruised knees. I'm addicted to her, need her touching me, cause she got a bad little waist. And we tearing down this place, off the liquor that we chase. Casamigos to the face, baby I don't need no space. Coming closer for a taste, and I'll show you how I make everything just fade away. Cause she's like sex, drugs, cocaine, body so insane. Jealous of the clothing that she wears up on that tight frame. All game, no shame, baby came here to play. I feel like an addict cause she's sex, drugs, cocaine.